Of course, he just floats up.
Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on it.
Hey, man.
We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights.
Wait, what?
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my.
But seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC wildcard matchup between the Brooklyn Beats and the Minnesota Vikings. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Haskins. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side.
I see you, bitch.
Back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Back to the air, Haskins after the pick six. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice.
I said he was about to leave.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Haskins. A throw complete to Cam Akers. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a 6.
Yeah, I know you guys got to work in the morning.
And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Very good return that time. 18 yards.
I still don't understand why the hell he said fucking Steelers is a tier 4 team. I don't see it. But understand where I'm coming from. This ain't like this the beginning of the year, you know. This is the end of the year.
Right here early on, it doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Second to his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. And now they will throw it with Burrow. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Play action. It's Burrow sliding out of the pocket. This completes it here over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
15-yard line.
They run the counter now on first down. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, John Gruden says, let's try and get 3 out of this. This, a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Haskins will throw, and his throw is going to be incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, and it's second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They go play action with Haskins. Over the middle, complete. It's Young. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
First down beats.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Haskins. And he'll find Hall. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Beats nothing.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins. From the outside, incomplete. It's Hall. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Third down.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Flush to his right. That's in the hands of Akers, complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. They'll run for it with Akers. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On the ground, it's Akers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
They make this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Damn it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Dancing to his feet. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
This is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The end result, 21 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
They really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Buying time to his left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Now they go play action now. Burrow rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep. He's got a man complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
36-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. Able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he's dragged down. He's sacked back at the 24. Oh, Nichols. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think? Yeah, I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football. And and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Big hold of the 30. And Robinson with a big catch. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Haskins going to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end pass rush. They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense. As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield for Jones. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off at the 18. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
This is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 36-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. Escaping the pressure right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
We'll go down the number before getting this inside the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll buy some time right. And right side here is got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough, swinging the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down. And John Gruden has made the call. His guys are going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Oh, my goodness, this is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Is a turnover on downs.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Going right back to Akers. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Calling a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Haskins. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And a Brooklyn 1st down.
Haskins back to the air. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Haskins. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
Fourth down.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed.
Wow, did I miss the whole mark?
Fourth quarter, they felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down.
They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Third down. Here's Haskins. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Brings up second and
from the 2 now, second and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here.
And he
can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Taken down.
Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Finding room at the 30 on the crossing route. Complete. It's Whitaker. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even
to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pack one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
12 yards there and a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 26. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Score, Vikings 26.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Haskins. Quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Brooklyn.
Now it's Haskins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
33 yards.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done.
Gang moves about to go down. A juke and shake it all up. My moves we can run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the
Oh damn, we did it already?
I'm a player. Hey, so shake it